I have been wearing the headband wig for a whole month now to see how it affects my edges. I've done videos before where I have sort of said my fear around wearing wigs as a protective style is that a lot of the lace is actually rough on the edges and it rubs on there, it dries my edges out and breaks them. So a lot of the times the wigs with laces don't really work for me as a protective style. Now they could work for you if you have a different regimen. I don't know, do you moisturize every day? Is the lace very gentle? I don't know how people manage that, but personally I have not found them to be very helpful around my edges. Having said that, 2020 or was it 2019 came and then the headband wig got introduced and I was like, that is for me, because it has this nylon material around the edges. It's very slippery and silky, which means it actually protects the edges and provides for a slippery surface, you know, around the edges, which is super important when it comes to, you know, ensuring that you don't go bald or, you know, your edges don't start receding. I did an initial review about it where I spoke about the parts of the unit or the wig and, you know, what it looks like, how much it is. I think there's a code to that as well. So I'll put a link above to that video. But then I decided, because a few people had asked me, you know, do you think that the band would affect your edges? And I thought, you know what? Let's put it to the test because you never know. So I have been wearing it for a month, and in this video, we're going to talk about how my edges have responded to the headband wig. Can I just say that the material that I have on my wig, at least, I don't know what other wigs people are wearing, is very similar to the satin bonnet which I wear to bed, that one. And we all know that satin is great for the edges, so I did not expect for my edges to have any problems, and I was right, because my edges actually thrived. Yes, at the end of the day, my edges would be laid down and sort of compact and shrunken because of the pressure around here. You know, it doesn't really bother me. I did not see any thinning around my edges. If anything, they thrived. I think that the material actually provided a lot of slip and protection from dryness and the elements while I was wearing it, or wearing the headband wig. So my edges really enjoyed it. As you can see, my edges actually still need a bit of work because I'm still recovering from my incident with the African threading where it was too tight and, you know, it pulled out some of my edges. So I'm still working on that, but this damage is not from the headband wig, it's from something else. In fact, the headband wig has improved my edges, if anything. So for people that are looking for a wig, or people that like wigs and you have not actually been able to find a wig that works for you or your regimen or your edges, I would super encourage you to try this one. I'm not getting any money for it. So it's just a personal opinion. Obviously you don't have to, but if you have been looking for something like this, something similar, go for it, because it has worked for me for my edges. I feel like this will be my quick go-to protective style now that I have discovered it. It works really well. Did I experience any drying? I wouldn't say so, because I mean, I have been moisturizing my hair quite often, so I would moisturize 3 times a week or every other day. So I actually didn't give my hair or my edges an opportunity to get dry because they were moisturized a lot. I don't know how it would sort of work if I hadn't moisturized my hair as often or my edges as often. So, you know, that's neither here nor there. You might want to try that out for yourself to see, but I did not experience any drying. I don't think the product was sort of being sucked in by the material around the edges of my wig. So yeah, no dryness, no breakage. The scalp was well maintained. If I wore, like, if you slick your edges back and you lay the headband wig, it actually helps to lay your edges as well, which, you know, for people that like edges that are laid, you know, that's a plus. In wearing it for a while though, I have to say that the elastic has started to, lose its elasticity, I guess. I'm not sure if I got the right size of the wig because it seems to be a little bit small when I put it on, or maybe it's the hair, so I should have maybe gone one step up when it comes to size, or maybe 2 steps up. And another thing is that the band, because it's stretching now, it's a bit loose, so I'm feeling like I might need to cut it and sort of sew it so that it's a little bit firmer when I put it around. And I can't say that my nape, had any issues either, because there was no rubbing of the Velcro around the nape area, and my nape was also, doing well. I didn't see any breakage or dryness or a receding nape, if you may. So it's an all-rounder, and I know I sound like I'm selling it, but I'm just here to say that it has worked for me. So if anybody is looking for something quick to throw on those days where you just can't do your hair or you are in between styles, the headband wig is a must-have. That's just my opinion. There's so many textures that you can get, I believe colors as well, that you can get. There's a lot of lengths that you can get, so if you like longer or shorter, you can get those as well. But yeah, that's my review on it. That's my 2 cents and that's my experience. Put a comment below. Let me know if you've tried this headband wig, how it's worked for you, if it has damaged your edges or receded your hairline. Let me know. I would love to know actually. How long you used it for. Are you interested in it, or it's a no for you? I know a few people are not into a band like around their hairline. I don't think I've got the head shape for a band, to be honest, because yeah, I personally just don't think that. But because I like the benefits of the headband wig, I decided to give it a go. If you do not like the look of it, or you don't like a band around your edges, don't get it, and find other ways to do protective styles that do not affect your edges. Things like crochet I would recommend, because crochet a lot of the times is gentler on the edges because you're not going braiding those little edges. But yeah, that's what I think. Until next time, it's Pamaro Naturals. Bye.